Okay, we're here in the 172 at Norwood, Massachusetts. I had planned to fly today, but this morning the winds are a little much, and in particular the gusts are more than I'd like to play with this morning. So what I thought I'd do, since I have the plane, is take an opportunity to answer a question that many of you who watch the videos have had, which is how are you doing the video and audio recording of your flights. And there's been several other people that I've learned from who've also done the same kind of recording. Greg Summers back in the early days, and then more recently Bill Williams has been very helpful with his insights into what he's using, as well as Steve Tupper. So I thought I'd just show you what I do. Obviously, when some of the videos you've seen on here, I was riding right seat with someone else and got to shoot the video myself, handheld, which is easy. But when you're flying yourself, or you're in training, or you're taking your own flight in your PIC, you need a way to automate the cameras and mount them in particular. So I thought I'd use a little bit of this time with the plane to show you some of the parts and pieces that go into making that happen. So hopefully this will be helpful for those of you who've been asking those questions. Okay, let's start with the audio portion of our show. I use an aviation audio patch cable like this one. It's got a phono plug male connector with a female connector in series. The male phono plug attaches right where your headset ear audio cable normally goes. Then you take the female connector and plug the cable from your headset into it. Basically, you've just spliced that connection so your headset still gets audio, but there is now a second audio path. And of course, you plug your headset voice cable where it normally goes. On the other end of the cable is this mini plug. You can use this to send comm audio to any recording device with a mini plug in. In my case, that device is a digital audio recorder. I like it because it can record for several hours, but if your camera can take a mini in and keep that audio discrete, you could do that too. Though I've demonstrated how to plug your headset into this cable, sometimes I just plug the cable into an unused passenger headset port, which keeps it out of the way. Now to the video. Let's start with the camera mount for the second camera. I use this suction mount I got after talking with Greg Summers of the Student Pilot Journal. It's a nice little unit that can attach to any totally smooth surface, like for example glass. Often I will attach this mount to a side window for a view of terrain or airports when in the pattern. You simply pump this button to create enough suction to hold. When the red line on the side of the button is no longer visible, you have a solid connection. To release the mount when you are done, you break the seal and it comes right off. There are usually two cameras I use to record my flights. This is the second camera used for side and ground views. It's a Flip Mino HD. A nice little camera with a great picture for its size. To transfer video, it connects using this handy built-in USB port. The power switch is on the side, and the unit I have can record an hour of HD video, although there are now some that record more. This is what the Mino looks like on the suction camera mount, and obviously it can be used in a variety of places, although materials like fabric and plastic will not usually produce a strong hold. The other camera mount I purchased from a company called Film Tools is really perfect for use in the Cessna. It has a clamp on one end and a 3-joint articulated arm for positioning. On that mount I usually attach this Sony HDR CX100 camcorder. It records to both internal flash memory and a changeable flash card. For HD recording, I can get about an hour and a half on the card, but less than that in the memory. I tried using a hard drive HD camera and found that the vibrations and plane movements would sometimes shut down the recording to protect the drive, and I like flash for that reason. As an example, here's what the mount and camera might look like attached to, say, a headrest pole. The arm allows the camera to be positioned up and out of the way of everything, while also giving a good view over the center of the nose. And I should probably point out that I carry all of that gear around in this handy little carrying case. So, the setup is an audio cable, an audio recording device, 2 mounts, and 2 cameras. Hopefully this has been helpful for those of you wishing to record your flying, and thanks for watching.